One day, a little boy went grocery shopping with his mother. At the checkout, the mother realized she didn't have enough money, short by $10. She anxiously searched through every corner of her purse, trying to find enough cash. The little boy couldn't help but ask, "Mom, why is it taking so long? Are you feeling unwell?" The cashier, looking a bit impatient, urged, "Ma'am, if you can't pay, please step aside and let the next customer pay." Little boys. The mother turned to a woman standing behind her and asked, "Could you lend me $10? The woman coldly replied, "No, absolutely not." Just then, a homeless man overheard and walked over, offering $10. He gently said to the mother, "This might help. Please take it." Little boys. The mother gratefully thanked him, saying, "Thank you so much." A wealthy man happened to witness this scene and became curious about the homeless man's gesture. He quietly followed him. The homeless man then gave his only piece of bread to another homeless person. The wealthy man was moved and remembered hearing the homeless man say earlier when receiving charity, "Now I can have both lunch and dinner. God bless you, sir. Take care." As the wealthy man was about to get into his car, he saw a woman waiting for the bus. She realized she had forgotten her wallet. Without hesitation, the homeless man handed her $5. The wealthy man approached and asked, "Hi, I'm a little confused. You said you needed money for food, but you gave it to someone else. Why?" The homeless man smiled and replied, "The kindness you give to the world will always come back to you in some way." The wealthy man nodded, smiling, and said, "I like that saying. By the way, my name is Jack." The homeless man responded, "My name is Mark." That evening, Jack returned home and told his mother about what had happened. After listening, his mother was silent for a moment, then recalled the past. "You helped others, and many people have helped me too. I remember when you were very young, we went through a tough time. We were homeless. Those days were hard, but thank God we finally got through it." That night, the homeless man wandered around hungry, and Jack went out with a big bag of food to find him. When Mark saw Jack, he was surprised and asked, "Jack, what are you doing here?" Jack smiled and said, "I've brought you some food, hoping it might help." Mark shook his head and replied, "You really don't have to do this." Then the wealthy man said to Mark, "Hey, Mark, I have someone I want you to meet." Jack's mother walked over, and as soon as she saw him, she recognized him, exclaiming, "It's you! You're the one who helped us when we were homeless. I was at the lowest point in my life back then, and you helped me hold on. I've come back to look for you many times, but never could find you. I thought you had left the area." The mother invited the homeless man to stay at their house. "We have many empty rooms. You can stay with us." Mark hesitated and said, "I don't want to be a burden." The mother firmly said, "You won't be. We're sincere." Jack also added, "It's a good idea. Come on, Mark. You see, a wise person once told me the kindness you give to the world always returns to you in some way. Actually, you've helped us too, and now I finally have the chance to thank you properly." A father said to his daughter, "Congratulations on graduating. I bought a car for you a while ago, and now I'm giving it to you. But before I give it to you, take it to the pawn shop in the city and see how much they offer you for it." The girl came back to her father and said, "They offered me $1,000 because it's a very old car." The father said, "All right, now take it to a car dealership." The girl came back to her father and said, "The dealership offered me $10,000. The father told her, "Join a car club with experts and let them take a look at the car." The girl drove the car to the car club, and after a few hours she came back to her father and told him, Someone in the club offered me $100,000 because it's a rare car in good condition. Then the father said, I want you to know that if you're not in the right place, you're worth nothing. If you're not valued, don't get angry. It means you're in the wrong place. Don't stay in a place where no one sees your value. Everyone's value is unique, but they need to find the right platform and environment to showcase it. At the same time, we also need to maintain an open mindset, accept different opinions, and continuously learn and grow in the process. This way, we can better understand ourselves and find our own position and value. A man slaughtered a big cow, lit the grill, and said to his daughter, Daughter, call our relatives, friends, and neighbors to eat with us. Let us feast. His smart daughter took to the street and started shouting, Please help us put out a fire at my dad's house. After a few moments, a small group of people came out, and the rest acted like they didn't hear her cry for help. Those who came ate and drank until late. The stunned father turned to his daughter and said to the people who came, I barely know them. Some have never seen them before. So where are our relatives, friends, and neighbors? The daughter replied her father. Those who came out of their homes came to help us put out a fire in our house and not for the party. These are the ones who deserve our generosity and hospitality. Let me tell you this. The people you think were yours have never been yours. This is the irony of the life we live. At dusk, on a bustling street, a young couple walked into a restaurant. The waiter warmly showed them to the best table and handed them the menu. After they ordered, the woman curiously looked around, her gaze moving from the restaurant's customers to the street outside. At that moment, she noticed a homeless old man. He was thin and frail, his face weary, looking to be in his 60s, clearly struggling in life. The woman observed the man and saw that he was gazing expectantly at the passers-by, hoping to catch their attention, but no one seemed to care. He lacked the courage to ask anyone for help, and it was obvious that he needed assistance. Just then, their dinner arrived. The woman thanked the waiter, then suddenly stood up, took her plate and utensils, and walked outside to hand them to the hungry old man. Her boyfriend looked on in surprise. The old man, taken aback by the unexpected kindness, was at a loss for words, but his face lit up with gratitude. He quietly thanked her and began to eat. After the old man finished his dinner, the woman returned to her seat, placed the plate and utensils back on the table, and called for the check. The entire process was observed by the restaurant manager, who whispered something to the waiter before continuing his work. When the waiter brought the bill, the woman was surprised to find the check read, Kindness is priceless. Thank you for your visit. Kindness and compassion are the most precious qualities in the world. Even the simplest actions can have a profound impact on another person's life. In the United States, an elderly lady got on a bus. At the next stop, a young woman with an unhappy face boarded the bus. She sat next to the elderly lady, and her large bags accidentally bumped into her. Seeing that the elderly lady remained silent, the young woman asked why she didn't complain after being hit by her bags. The elderly lady smiled and replied that there was no need to argue over such a trivial matter because our journey together is too short. She said, I'm getting off at the next stop. We must all understand that our time in this world is so short, with useless arguments, jealousy, and non-forgiveness of others, discontent and bad attitudes to dim it. It's a ridiculous waste of time and energy. If someone hurts your heart, stay calm. This journey is too short. If someone betrays, intimidates, deceives, or humiliates you, relax, don't stress. This journey is too short. If someone insults you for no reason, shake it off and ignore it. This journey is too short. If a neighbor says something you don't like, take a deep breath and relax. The journey is still short, so why bother? No matter how much trouble others may cause, always remember that our shared journey is truly brief, and no one knows when this journey will come to an end. So, we should cherish every minute and every second we spend together.